Alright, so here is the tutorial video for your assignment number 5. Basically what you're going to do is you are going to use WordPress to create a, gotta change that a little bit, to create your basic site, just a basic setup, okay? I'm just going to fix that real quick. Hey, look, it's all there now. So you're going to create a business site, that you're going to try and kind of sell something like a service or a product or something like that. The idea is that, eventually if you become a web designer, that's probably what you're going to be doing is creating websites for businesses. So it just makes sense to have some experience with that. That way you can use this as part of your portfolio and be like, look, I've done this for this, even if it's not a real company. They'll at least get an idea of what you've made before. Okay, so and this is this is the next project, is to make the business site. The first part of the project, this assignment, what I want you to do is basically get the site built, just as the most basic part. So what I want you to do is install WordPress and install the Divi theme. Set up the basic site configuration so that you have the base bones in there, and then just make some placeholder pages. So you'll have a home page and sub pages made, okay? And then you can just use placeholder text and images. They don't have to be finalized. It's just so you have something in there, okay? That's basically what we're looking for. Nothing, it doesn't have to be finished text. You can just use lorem ipsum, and you could just use stock images that you find on the internet and things like that. It's not going to be on the internet anyway, so it's not a huge big deal to worry about copyright and stuff like that. Okay, so let's get to it. So you should have the local already built. I'm just going to go ahead and stop this site. And what we're going to do is you're going to make a new site. So you hit the little plus symbol here. Okay, hit the plus, and then we're just going to call this plus. I don't know, what am I going to sell? We're going to say cone business. Okay, so we're going to sell cones. Cones business, and continue, and then you just need some make sure you know what this is so you can log into it after. That's fine, and add site, and this might take a little while, and it's also going to ask you for admin privileges such as it is right here. Obviously I have mine, but if you're on the Mac, you're going to need either me or lab staff to put in the admin for you. If you're on your own computer, obviously you can just pump it right in. So I'm going to pause it till it gets done, and then when it's done, I'll show you what to do next. All right, so make sure it's like done. Give it a couple of minutes there, even after it's done, just to make sure it's good. I'm going to go ahead and click on admin here. It's going to pop over here for whatever reason. Come on. And I'll plop it up here, and I'm just going to put in my credentials here. Boom, and yeah, why not save it? Okay, good. So the next thing I want to do is I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to install I'm going to go ahead and install the Divi theme. Okay, so to do that, you're going to have to log on to the Blackboard and download it there. So when I was talking about it up here, we can download the theme from Blackboard. So I'm going to click on this, which will bring me to Blackboard. I'm already logged in, so you'd log in, you go to this course. So this is web development. And then if you go underneath the class that we are currently in, which is class 5, you will see it right here. So then you just click on that and you will download it, and make sure you save it. Do not unzip it. Now remember, you are not allowed to upload this or redistribute this file. It's only for educational purposes. If you do that, it's illegal and they'll sue you or something. So don't do that. We're only using it locally. Okay, so that's going to do that. And then what I want to do is actually install that. So I'm going to go to Appearance, go to Themes, and we're going to add new. Now we're not going to download one from their things. We're actually going to upload one from our stuff instead. So we're going to browse, and then you would go to your downloads. Is mine done downloading? I can't tell. Downloads, and it's still there. You go. So you go like that. You're going to hit open, and then you'll hit install. It's going to take a little while to install, so I'm going to pause it, and then when that's done, I will continue on. And apparently my thing just crashed. Click here. So once it's installed, it'll tell you this. You just go ahead and click activate. The activate takes is much quicker, so I won't pause it for that. You'll click activate, and now it's going to take a long time. It can make me look like an idiot, which isn't that hard. Okay, good. So now that's activated. Huzzah! now we want to do is basically just do some basic settings. So let's go to pages, and I'm just going to make a couple of pages real quick just so we have some, and get rid of this other stuff here. So I'm just going to hit add new. Alright. And I'm going to go like this, and I'm just going to call this one, home page. And we're going to leave this alone for now. Page attributes, default template. Yeah, that's probably fine. We don't need any parents, discussion, blah, 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 pending review. Yeah, it's fine. I'm just going to go ahead and publish that so I have a home page. So publish, and that will publish it. Great. Then we're going to go back to pages, and I got a home page. I'm going to go ahead and just trash this guy. Alright, and I'm going to go here and trash this guy. I just want to put a couple pages in so I have stuff to work with. And we are going to... oh crap, I don't have the duplicate post plugin. I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick because that's kind of useful. So I'm going to go to plugins, and we're going to add new. And we want, I'm going to search for duplicate post, I believe it's called. Let's double check. There it is. Duplicate post page and custom post. I've never used this one before. You may or may not know this, but post and page are actually technically the same thing. I'm going to go ahead and install duplicate post. The only difference is that this one's got a prettier graphic. The only difference between the two, I'll go ahead and activate. So you install and activate. Yay! Okay. The only difference between the two is that there's a different extension on it. So now if you look, when I hover over it, see how it says clone? That's what it does. And I can clone that page. Boop. And I'm just going to click on quick edit. And we're going to call this one about. And that looks fine. And yeah, we'll just do about. And then I'm going to go ahead and, oh wait, let's quick edit. And status, let's go ahead and publish that. I want it published. I missed that. Okay, let's go ahead and clone again. And we're going to go ahead and about. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do quick edit again. And this one will just say news. I just need something for right now. News. And I'm going to go ahead and also make this published and update. Okay, so that's the way I just have these three here, and that's good. Okay, good. So we have something to work with. Now what I want to do is I'm going to go to settings, and actually, let's go settings, let's go reading. And this is the main thing. I need to set up my, I know it's like a weird spot for it, but I want to set up my home page. Right now it's on latest post, because if you remember, kind of, WordPress sort of was set up to be a bloggy thing, but we're not doing that. I want to do a static page, and my home page is just going to be home page, okay? And this, I don't need one. And we'll just go ahead and hit save changes. So now by default, that page I named home page will be the home page. So that's good. Let's go to general. And site name, so I'm going to call it Cones Business, and we're going to say come get some with an exclamation, okay? And so the email address, you might want to change this to yours. I mean, it doesn't really matter right now, but we just change all these things to make sure everything is good. So time zone is, I don't know what my time zone is by default here. We're just gonna go with that. I don't know what it is. So the file form, yeah. So that looks fine. We will save changes. If there was anything else over here that I needed to do, but I don't really feel like that's good for that. Then what I'm gonna do is go to appearances. I'm gonna go to menus. I'm just gonna do all of the basic WordPress things first. So I need to make a new menu. We'll just call it heading, or no, we'll call it main menu. Main. And I will create a menu. And what we're going to do is go boop, 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 boop. And we're going to add that to the menu. And that will become our primary menu. And then I will hit, oops, let's put this at the top. news and about. That looks good. And I will save menu. Okay. Good. And if you wanted to have like a secondary or a footer menu, you can have those as well. I'm not too concerned about that. And if I wanted these to be sub menus, I would just kind of click them in like this. Okay. But we don't need to do that either. So that's all good there. Good. So now what I want to do is I'm going to go to my Divi changes. Oops. Stay on page. I think because I didn't hit save. I didn't do anything. I'm just going to double check. All right. Then I'm going to go to my Divi theme options. All right. And so here I'm just going to go ahead and put my, do my general settings in my Divi theme. So I'm just going to go ahead and choose a logo. So I'm just going to go ahead and select desktop. I think I have my cone guy. I'm just going to use that. Open. Yay, set as logo, so that'll be my logo. The color picker's default palette, this is really important to do, so for that I'm just going to go ahead and do Adobe color.adobe color wheel here. And I'm just going to pull this over, and I'm going to set this to this side. There we go. Okay. And I'm going to kind of come up with some sort of color scheme. So I'm going to leave it on analogous. I like analogous the most, so we'll just do kind of an orangey thing. So let's see, go a little more bold, and then can it'd be nice to have like a highlight color. Let's see. It's not a lot of variation there. Let's go this way. Yeah, it's not thrilling me, but we'll just go with that for now. Okay, so all I'm going to do is, so I'll leave the black and the white because that's good just to have. Click on the red here, and now I could try to find it, or I could just Control C, Control V, right? And then there's that one. Go here, Control C, Control V. Okay, Control C. Which one am I on? This one? Well, it doesn't matter. Control V. Good. I think that one changed. I didn't seem to like it. Oh, it's like 2 pound symbols. There we go. Go to this one and Control C, Control V. Go to this one. Okay, Control C, Control V. Good, and then one color, we'll do like kind of a default. This will be my like background color, my other background color. Okay, good. So we'll call that good for that. I'll go ahead and make this back to big. Grab first post image. I think most of this I'm fine with. I don't believe I need to change anything else in here. Google Font. I think I'm okay with all of that. Navigation, exclude pages from the nav bar. Exclude pages from the nav bar. I'm not sure if that means that it's going to exclude it, or let me see something. What is it saying here? Pages from nav bars. Here you can choose to remove certain pages from the navigation menu. All pages marked with an X will not appear in your navigation menu. Oh, okay. So I want it to be like this. If I didn't want one, just click on it to make it an X. Okay, see? It's good to have little question marks. Show drop-down menus. I don't have any, but sure. The rest of this is fine. Categories. I don't think I really care about. General settings. I don't care about that. Enable Divi Builder on post types. That's all fine. Project tour. I will leave it on for now, but you might want to leave it on because you can look at it. Okay, and layout. Choose I'm displaying the post section. I would rather not have any of those. I'm not going to put any posts anyway, so those don't really matter. General settings. Okay, I think most of that is probably fine. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the, let's hit Save Changes to make sure that's all saved before I bother. Let's click on it here too. It just makes me nervous. Okay, good. Now I see the little... Okay, good. Good. A thumbs up. Okay, going to go to Theme Customizer. Badoop. And this is just basically going to look like the normal customize when you click on it on a normal theme, where you get the little thing on the side here. And we can just adjust the general settings here. So I'm going to go to General Settings, Site Identity. I already did that inside of the other one, so that's fine. Layout settings. So I can choose how wide I want it to go. Let's see, can I do that? I think it was 1080, wasn't it? Or it was 9, I don't know what it was. Let's do 1080. It seems like a good size. Website gutter width 3. I don't know if they're talking about 3 EMs or if that's 3 pixels, but we'll just, I think all this is fine. I don't feel like I need to, let's see. I'm going to leave that alone. Okay, so layout settings. That was one I just did. Topography. I could just set, basically right here what I'm doing is I'm just setting my default. And I don't feel like header font. Let's go ahead and make those bold by default. Header line height. I don't think I need anything special in that. Text size. That's all fine. Body link color. Body text color. Yeah, I'm okay with all of that. Background. This didn't seem to do anything last time. Yeah. Okay, we'll just publish that. Yeah, see, it's not really doing anything anyway. Okay, so we'll say that's all good. I can also preview it here to see what it looks like when it's different sizes. But I am going to say that that's good enough for now because we're going to end up doing some other stuff. Actually, yeah. Yeah, we're going to call that good. So I'm just going to X on this over here to get back basically to the dashboard. And we're good to go. So now I'm going to go to Pages. And and you can see it says front page, so that's the home page. Usually I do the home page first, but I'm just going to go ahead and do like the about page because I feel like that would be a little bit more easy. Because the home page, you're probably just going to put an image in anyway. So we're going to click on the about page. I probably should just click edit with Divi and then edit with the Divi builder. And we will go ahead and leave the page. I didn't do anything. I don't know why it's giving me junk about it. Okay. And it's going to take a while, and we will soon be in the thing. So you could take this tour with this guy who's way too much of a hipster for me. But I'm not going to do any of that because I don't care. I'm going to go ahead and start building. Woohoo! Alright. And it's going to spin pretty colors for me. Spin those pretty colors. Keep spinning them. Yep, it's doing it. It's actually pretty fast. It's kind of acting kind of slow. Okay, so we can do a pre-made layout. I don't know if this will actually work because when I tried it before, they wanted you to have some sort of, there's like a thing you had to do, and I just didn't do it. So you can clone an existing page. We're not going to do that. I'm just going to go ahead and click Start Building. And the first row is going to ask you to do basically all of the things. So, let me see. This one is what what was this one for? I forget which one I clicked on. I think it was it about? So for about, let's just go ahead and do one where we have like something like this, right? And then in the first section, I'm just going to go ahead and put an image. And let's go ahead and choose the image that I want. Let's upload files, select files. And then I should probably find a picture of myself or something. Catacorn render test. Here we go. I'm just going to use this. It's a thing I made for my daughter. And it takes a second. Okay, because I think this is what I look like anyway. Come on, baby. You can do it. Yeah. It's not a very big picture, I don't think. Okay. Alright. And we will upload that image. So that'll be my picture. And I could do other things about it, like it could be a link to something. I could change the background color. I don't really need to do that because it's just white anyway. I think I'm okay with that. Design, alignment, sizing, spacing, border, box. I don't think I need any of these things. So I'm just going to say that's good. I hit the checkbox. I'm going to go over here, and we're going to go ahead, and I am going to just put some text in here. Okay. And, yeah. I'm just going to do Lipsum. So lipsum.com. So it's lorem ipsum. And we'll generate. And I'm just going to grab some of this because I don't feel like we're typing it all out right now. And we'll just paste that in there. Good. So that's a good amount of text. I will say that's good. Let's go ahead and make another row. Actually, no, I don't want to do another row. I'm going to make another... let's see, there's this one. Why are you not coming up? Give it to me. Where'd you go? Let's try clicking out. Okay, there it goes. Let's put another element in here, and this time I'm gonna put, let's say, where are you at? Tabs, text. Put another piece of text in there, and I'm going to just put like oh man, I can't seem to spell about. Man, really wants that N in there. About me. And I'm just going to select that, and we are, let's see, do they have it in here? I'm not seeing. Okay, so I'm going to go to the text editor, and I can actually put in what I want. So we're going to go ahead and do an H2, we'll say. See how it's good to know how to do inline. H2, that looks okay. And let's go back to the visual. And then I am, let's see, background label. I think that looks fine, actually. So we'll say, let's look at the design here. I'm okay with that. So we'll say like that. I'm going to take this, and I'm going to move it to above this. So now it's about me, and then it has this nice little bit of text here. So that looks pretty good. And then what I'm going to do is add another row. And in the row underneath, I'm just going to do 4 things. And let's see what we have. Let's see. You know what? Let's do this. Let's go to the row, and instead I'm just going to go ahead and do a contact. So I'm going to change the row. Instead of doing 4, I'm going to hit this, and we will trash, 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 and we'll call that good. So now there's only 1. And I'll add a module, and I'm going to add a contact in here, because if you want to know about me, contact form. Good. And I don't really care about any of that. We're just going to say that I formatted that good. So we'll say, okay, good. Yeah, look at that contact form, all contacty. So then what we're going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and put another section in here. Okay, so I'm going to add a new section. We'll do a regular. And I'm going to have it just be, we'll do all 4 across. And then I'm just going to put text in there. Text. And I'm going to paste that in there, that this thing, which looks like way too much now. Let me see, can I just, let's get rid of some of that, because it just looks more than I desire. Oops. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to click off. Okay, then I'm going to go over to this, I'm going to duplicate it, and duplicate it, and duplicate it, and then I'm just going to move this one over. Get over there. Okay, apparently it went over there for some weird reason. Move this one. There we go. And I'm going to grab this and move this one. There we go. Okay. So now I got those 4 across. And this section, if you look, it's all white. It'd be nice if there was a different color here. So I'm going to go to the section settings, which is the blue one. Go to this. And I'm going to go to background. And I'm going to choose this color that I made before, because that way it's ugly. Okay? Look at that. Isn't that nice and ugly? Let's see. Content. Let's see. Design. Spacing, colors, filter, transform. That looks fine. Good. And now I'm looking at this text, and it is not looking as good as I'd like. So let's go to this. Let's go to the row settings. And let's see if I can do it in here. Border. Advanced. Let's see. I haven't tried this yet. Before main element. Let's try this one. We'll do color. Oops. What am I doing? Color. I was like writing it like it was a thing. And let's do black. Hey, it works, but that's really dark. Let's do dark gray. Dark gray. That's even worse. So I'm going to go to W3 schools. I'm going to scroll down for that color picker. Oops, go back up. Color picker. Okay. And let's do this. Let's just click on this thing here. Bring it all the way down, and we're just going to go a really dark gray. We'll hit OK. And I'm just going to copy this. It's all 4s, baby. Okay, Control C. There we go. And we will do it. This we'll put here. Control V. Great. Now, normally that's not how I would suggest doing it, but I just want to show you that if you want to, like, you know, force it, that's how you'd want to do it. Because what it's going to do by doing it in the row, it'll do it to all of them. I'll hit OK. But probably a better way of doing it would be to, on the first one, having done, let's see, where do they paste this text? Do they have color in here? They must have color. Let's do design. Let's see, text. Here we go. So right here I could have chose a different color. So like black. See how they made it black? But I don't have like a backup. Let's see, what does red do? Wow, these are really bad. How about that one? That one's okay. It's not good. How about this one? That's bad. I'm really bad at choosing colors. Let's go ahead and do this one. I'll hit OK. And then we'll just go ahead and do that for all of them. Go to design, go to text, and we'll do that. Okay. But I want to show you if you wanted to do it on the higher end, you could just do it that way. But, yeah. But, boom. And, let's see. Yeah, we'll checkbox that. And gearbox that, design, text, and boom, and okay, good. Alright, look at that. That looks like a thing that happened. Okay, so you can see, yay, I've got a thing going on here. That's pretty cool. So I got my home page, I got my about me with a little thing, and somehow there's a 8+0. I'm not sure what that's for, but oh, I wonder if that's to make sure that they're not a robot. Okay, so and then I add this other little section here for no reason. So you get kind of the idea. Then I would just go ahead and I would save this. Where's that save button? There should be a save button somewhere. Where are you at? Okay, here we go. So open that up, and then so this is the overall page here. So we're just gonna go ahead and save. Alright, and let's open this back up, and let's go to View Site. It's not going to look like this because it's going to look like this right now. I don't have anything in there. But if I go to News, oh, whoops, actually, I think it's About. If I go to About, there we go. Look, see? Looks nice. Okay? So, and there's more things we can do with this as well. So you can see, like, even the logo shrinks. That's kind of a neat little... And I haven't really done anything with this. There's more you can do with the menus and all that as well. So what I would tell you to do is just try to explore with it, try to play around with it. I might even like make a site and then afterwards make a new one. Like make one that you're just farting around in and you're playing around with it. And then when you're, think it's good enough, go ahead and make another one and play around with that one. Okay? But that's the rough idea of it. So you're just going to do that for each page. So you should have at least one page and at least 2 subpages, and you should be good to go. If you have any questions, just email me.